Dear students, welcome to our class on weather forecasting for agriculture 9th. In this class, we are going to understand on climatology of heavy rainfall as far as India is concerned, climatology of cloudburst CB. Usually CB is used for cumulonimbus cloud, but capital C, capital B. They are capital C, small b. Okay, good. Now, see the characteristics of cloudburst. One day highest rainfall both in India and global. These are the things that we are going to understand in this class. Actually, predicting the weather for the next few days to follow is known as weather forecasting. However, as far as SOP, standard operational procedure is concerned, every country follow certain criteria as far as short range, medium range and long range weather forecasting is concerned. As far as short range forecasting is concerned, 2 to 3 hours minimum, okay, now casting. So up to 3 days, 0 to 3 days, 72 hours, 72 hours or 3 days to 10 days, extended forecast 10 days to 1 month, and of course a long range weather forecasting is for a season, from 1 month to a season usually, that we follow, that we discuss it several times. Here in this class, I wanted to impress upon you that as far as the heavy rainfall forecast is concerned, slightly there is a variation in the short range, medium range and long range weather forecasting. That also we discussed in the previous classes. In addition to that, in the previous classes, how a payload, see a satellite is there, okay, a rocket is there, satellite is there, rocket falls down and then satellite with certain sensors goes on observing cloud top temperature, cloud depth, lower tropospheric water vapor, and of course the boundaries of the system, whether it is a cyclone system, whether it is a developing system with reference to heavy snowfall, whatever it may be, system boundaries, particularly, okay, when frontal boundaries, long range, okay, frontal boundaries, all these things are observed. Now here with reference to rainfall, here the climatology of rainfall as far as India is concerned, I would like to impress upon you that the India Meteorological Department has a reasonable number of stations, that is observing stations. So surface observatories are observing stations, and it also has a long period weather data. Not only observatories, long period weather data is also there. So India Meteorological Department has analyzed extensively this particular data and presented it in several forms for easy understanding of the occurrence of heavy rainfall. Then heavy rainfall of different categories in terms of heavy rainfall categories in terms of number of days, occurrence of number of days, and year over different areas of India. Okay, number of days and on which areas this particular heavy rainfall is occurring. India Meteorological Department has developed extensively after analyzing and presented it in different forms. Now, as far as the climatology of cloudburst is concerned, see, cloudburst is a very, very localized phenomenon. Heavy rainfall locally in a very short period of time. See, these are the three characteristics. Heavy rainfall, very localized, within a short span of time, heavy rainfall occurs. No, that's what we call it as the CB, that is cloud burst. Capital C, small b, cumulonimbus, so that's a different thing. Okay, high clouds, low clouds. Okay, high clouds, medium clouds, low clouds, clouds with vertical development, that's it. CB, cloud burst. Here, the cloud burst occurrences are very local. And are normally observed in monsoon season over India, particularly southwest monsoon period actually from June to October. Okay, in books you will find September, okay, June to September, June 4th to June 5th to September 15th or 16th. So okay, during this time the cloudburst occurs in the very localized form, very local. They are very local in nature. So of course these are confined to lower Himalayan regions. Cloudbursts have been well known to the local people. The phenomena of occurrence of cloudbursts are known to local people, okay, for their very higher impact, for the high impact of the cloudbursts. They know it very well. And the cloudburst causes, please understand very simply, flash floods, landslides, debris flow, which damages properties, human lives and agriculture, infrastructure of agriculture. Properties, human lives, infrastructure of agriculture. Okay, so these are the major damages as far as our agriculture meteorology is concerned. As far as electricity, roads, so other things are concerned, so we are no way concerned because we are agriculture meteorologists. So we should not cross our boundaries and limits. Then, lack of sufficient number of hourly recording of rainfall data. As far as India Meteorological Department is concerned, lack of sufficient number of hourly recording of rainfall, and then already rainfall data which was already recorded, and observing system has put the cloudburst detection a challenge. So in the areas where the cloudbursts are really possible, lower Himalayas regions, or you can say northwestern parts of India, the middle, okay, in those areas where these cloudbursts are occurring, the data, hourly data is not available, and observing system, hourly observing, because it is a very short localized phenomena, that is facing a challenge. We do not have that much of infrastructure with reference to recording it. However, IMD has produced several products that indicate areas climatologically vulnerable to cloudburst. Now, so let us try to understand characteristics of the cloudburst. Extreme amount of rainfall realized in a very short period of time. Extreme amount of rainfall realized in a very short time. Number one. Number two, as far as this bit will come, please write. Please, my beloved students, please write India Meteorological criteria, India Meteorological Department criteria for cloudburst is exceeding 100 millimeters of rainfall in 1 hour. Exceeding 100 millimeters of rainfall in 1 hour is the correct. This bit will come. Orographic characteristics of the mountain regions. See, mountains are there. Orographic features. Moisture laden air hits the mountains. Uplifting is there on the leeward side. You get the heavy rains. So same phenomena occurs here also. That means monsoonal moist laden winds. Monsoonal moist laden winds at lower levels, coupled with the vertical shear in wind and orographic lifting. Vertical shear and orographic lifting leading to intensely precipitation convecting systems. See, these are the convective systems which are giving precipitation intensely. So this is the third character. The first character is the extreme amount of rainfall in a very short time. Number one. Number two, as far as IMD criteria is got 100 millimeters in 1 hour. Third one is the monsoonal orographic characteristics of the region, and monsoonal moisture laden winds at lower levels coupled with vertical shear and uplifting. So these are the characteristics of the cloudburst. Now, very interesting things I am going to share with you is in 1 day, as far as India is concerned, 1 day, what is the highest amount of rainfall? That means heavy rainfall in 1 day. Just there are 18 episodes. Those 18s I read very leisurely. Please understand that one. Number one, Sora. Earlier it was called as Serapunji in Meghalaya state. On 16th June 1995, 156.3 centimeters of rainfall occurred on 16th June. Second, Amini Devi, Lakshadweep area, 116.8 centimeters of rainfall occurred on 6th May 2004. Again, Sohra, that is in Meghalaya, 103.6 centimeters of rainfall occurred on 14th June 1876. So Ambernath, Maharashtra, 101 centimeters on 27th July 2005. Again, Sora, Meghalaya, 99.8 on 12th July 1952. Dharmapur in Gujarat received 98.7 centimeters of rainfall on 2nd July 1941. Sora, again Meghalaya, 98.5 centimeters of rainfall in one day, that is on 2nd July 1941. Moskiaram, Meghalaya, 98 centimeters on 4th August 1982. Tamilong, otherwise Tamilong, Manipur, 98 centimeters on 10th August 1970. Sohra, again Meghalaya, 97.4 on 5th June 1956. So Moskiaram, Meghalaya, 94.5, 7th July 1966. Mumbai, Maharashtra, 94.4 centimeters on 27th July 2005, very recent, just 16 years back. So Tamil Nadu again, Manipur, 94 centimeters of rainfall occurred on 28th July 1970. Guna in Madhya Pradesh received 92.8 centimeters of rainfall on 23rd August 1982. Sora, Meghalaya, 92.5 on 27th June 1934. Again Zohra, Meghalaya, 90.7, 25th June 1970. So in these 18 episodes, we can conclude like this. From June to June and July, beginning of August, during the monsoon period, 90 and above, as high as 156.3 centimeters, 156.3 centimeters in one day, that is on 16th June 1995. Chirapunji, now called as Sohra, occurred. Now, as far as heavy rainfall is concerned, we also shall understand the impact-based rainfall. IBF, we call it the IBF, that we discuss in the next class elaborately. Now, here, why I am mentioning the word IBF here in this heavy rainfall class is that the concept of IBF, impact-based rainfall. Heavy rainfall occurs, heavy rainfall causes a lot of impact. That's why we call it as the B2, do. These are the two words we use generally. B. What will be the rainfall is less important here as compared to what it will do. Heavy rainfall, what will be the heavy rainfall? What will be the heavy rainfall? B is not important. What it will do. That's why B to do concept. B-E-B-T-O-2. B to do concept. What will be the heavy rainfall and what it will do is very important. That is the impact-based rainfall that we discuss in the next class very elaborately. However, the impact-based rainfall is being given in India Meteorological Department from 2020 June onwards. So World Meteorological Organization, for which I was the expert team member, very fortunate. So in the year 2015 they have taken a decision. Several countries are now following it. What is it? Impact-based rainfall. Now, in this class, last 1 minute, I would like to discuss with you one day highest rainfall as far as India we discuss, globally we discuss. What is the highest rainfall in one day globally? The first one, 184.1 centimeters of rainfall, Silas Reunion Island on 15th, 16th March 1952. 15-16 March 1952. Again in Reunion Island, FOC, 179.6 centimeters of rainfall occurred on 7 to 8 January 1966. 166.2 below in the same Reunion Island occurred on 27-28 February 1964. 155.2 centimeters of rainfall occurred in the same Reunion Island, Aurora, A-U-R-E-R-E Island area, 7th 8th April 1958. Now, coming to other areas where the highest ever rainfall record of a day over the world is Mokosiang, China, 137.8 centimeters occurred on 1st and 2nd August 1977. 122.8 Paishis, Taiwan, 10th to 11th September 1963, 117.5 Halaho, Taiwan, 9th to 10th September 1963, 116.8 Amini Devi, India, 5th 6th May 2004, 115 Bajirio, Philippines, 14th to 16th July 1911, and finally the last one, 10th one is 112.3 centimeters of rainfall occurred in Australia in a location called Ballydenker, 3rd to 4th January 1979. So this much of rainfall has occurred on the lithosphere. This is what I would like to share with you. In the next class we will discuss elaborately what is the science behind the cloudburst, what are the characteristics of it further elaborately. Thanking you very much.